Welcome back to my round 3 game of GPP. I'm playing Ramp versus Wizzerinus, who's on an Asabeth mid-range deck. At least I'm gonna play, so that's good. Let's see. Not the best hand. I have to mulligan that, and okay, I'll keep this. It's alright, I think. The question is, do I keep Seeker as a turn 1 play? If I keep Seeker, I think, yeah, I do want to keep Seeker, but then I think Children's really good in this matchup, so I should probably keep Children. Interesting decision. How much discard do they run? Not that much, actually. Well, no, they have 4 Valdez, so yeah, Valdez will snipe the Children, so maybe I do keep Seeker anyways. I bottom one of the lands, because Twisted Master gets me up to enough lands anyways. Yeah, sure, I guess I can go with that logic, and I'll bottom a Flourishing Crevasse. Because right now, Hard to Glade is a bit more useful. Did that thing get bottomed? Oh, I might be lagging out. Well, that's gonna be annoying. I am connected, right? Oh no. Alright, time to reconnect. Hopefully that fixed things. Anyways, yeah, I bought in Flourishing Crevasse. So I am lagging a bit, aren't I? Am I running anything in the background right now? No, I'm not. Well, finally, I can do stuff. Anyways, turn 1, I always fetch out Forest and play Seeker, because that's what I kept Seeker for. I'm just hoping to draw a land sometime between now and the next turn. I'll pay up. Okay, yeah. If they choose Tower, do I discard Tower? Twisted Masterwork. Yeah, I don't want to let them ramp too hard, even though I'm ramping pretty hard. Like, if I draw land, I'm still fine. Yeah, I do draw land. Anyways, whack them for 1. And since I have nothing better to do, might as well just play my land tapped. But, oh no, it's lagging. Come on. Why? Yeah. Alright, an issue. That's fine. Yeah. It doesn't discard me. It's a slow threat. So hopefully I'm already ramped up super hard by the time this thing flips. More towers, interesting. Actually, here I just tower and swing with Seeker. Anyways, time to fetch out Flourishing Crevasse and tower. If I make it through next turn without Children being discarded, I might just be able to Children's for a decent amount. And that probably is really good for me because I don't think their deck has a good way to deal with a bunch of Children's tokens. Oops. And this guy goes on an adventure. And yeah, just swing here. Might as well start collecting them down. If they want to deal with the 3-3, then they still ramp me. So let's see, what am I worried about? Performing, do they have a performer that makes you discard? No, they don't. Okay. And what discard do they have at 3? They don't actually have any discard. Okay, that's good. They can't play out Toddy, which will slightly hurt me. Yeah, and they do play out Toddy. Alright, sure. That means my land search becomes less effective, but if I can just top deck a land, then I can just hard cast Children's for 5, which is really good onto this board. If I don't get it, then oh, well, that's helpful. Sign Flourishing. Yeah, this is the first time I've actually drawn this card in this deck. If I play out more creatures, then probably just becomes they can +1 and make tokens, which is annoying because it chumps. Well, I have nothing better to do, right? I can't tower here because Toddy. Or no, I can tower, and that ramps me to 7 because I can pay for a Toddy tax. And I'm assuming they don't have any discard in hand, because if they had discard, they would have used it already, right? They have any discard at higher costs. If they top deck Valdez, they can punish me pretty hard, I guess. App doesn't actually do it because I can just pitch Silent Flourishing, and at this point in the game, I'm fine with giving them 1 extra treasure. So yeah, I'll just tower for Low Pig again and swing at Toddy, right? No, I'd swing at their face. Yeah, because Toddy can't really do much as long as I don't have enough creatures. Yeah, okay. I'll just go with the play of make sure the Toddy can't +1 for value. Raise tower, grabbing another little pig, making some more lands, and yep, that's a turn. I'm at 7 mana now, so unless you discard me, I'm going to have to Giant Children next turn. And I don't know about you, but Children for 6 against Wizzerinus' deck seems pretty good. Do they have any board wipes main? They don't, right? Yeah, they don't. Do we have any board wipes in the side? They don't either, actually. So I guess Children is just good no matter what happens against Wizzerinus. So I guess for next game, I'll keep that in mind and just try to turbo out Children if I can. They are going to minus Toddy, but there's no 2 drops that can really screw me that hard, right? Well, I guess they can fetch out Sifang Hu, which will make my Children a bit less good. Okay, they just fetch Sophia. I mean, they whack me for 5, which is completely fine. They can take whatever's up. Oops. Keep forgetting the right hotkeys for this thing. Like, it should be shift, right? It's shift is okay. Yeah, it's shift. Okay, I'm just doing a judge call, but I'm assuming the fix is going to be I put Ramsey on top, shuffle, since my deck is already shuffled, and I just drag 1 properly this time. Alright, yeah, the fix is exactly what I expected it to be. So let's see, this time I actually get it correct. I wonder what it is this time. Is there anything super scary in my own deck that I don't want them to grab? I guess, oh, Endless Helpless Souls is actually really good in their deck. Oh, they flipped Ramsey. Ah, that's funny. Flipping Ramsey twice off the top after a shuffle. I mean, it's a 4-up, so it's not that unlikely, but it is funny. Anyways, next turn I'm holding up Children's, and like they can't answer an end of turn Children's, so I mean, like, yeah, that probably wins me the game. Especially with Scion Flourishing if they don't discard me, because Children's plus Scion one-shots them. Man, I'm really hoping to pull that off, actually. Oh, did I just get this? Come on. Oh, they also played Shifang. Wait, where did they play Shifang Hu from? Okay, they played from hand, I see. My Children is slightly... Actually, no, I can just... It's until... Yeah, their next turn. So I can just hold up my Children and it won't be affected by Shifang Hu. Do I ram my Secret into Toddy here? Like, I don't think they want to trade away Shifang Hu just yet. Attacking Toddy forces them... What? So either I trade Todd Seeker for... Either I kill Toddy or I trade Seeker for Shifang Hu, which is a good outcome for me, even if I don't get to fetch off it, right? Like, I'm fine not fetching off Seeker. Actually, don't they know that Children's in hand? Yeah, they know Children's in hand off to pay up. So they probably want to block Seeker. That means I probably shouldn't attack. Yeah, I want Seeker around because the next turn, like, Seeker is a good carry of the counter from Scion because it makes it outside stuff. Actually, I'll just, like, get rid of Tali if I can. If you want to trade Shifang Hu for it, then it's one less demigod activation I have to worry about. They are going to... do they know this guy has trample? Alright, they're thinking about it. So, yeah, they can block with Ramsey plus the Antelope, and that will fully chump and protect the Toddy. Hey, they will trade. Alright, sure, that's, like I said, fine trade. And yeah, no search. So, yeah, have fun with the Children of Clouds that's coming down during the end of your turn, because you know that's coming. And I doubt you have a way to answer it. Children's for 6, you know. They plus Toddy to gain some life. Children for 6 plus Scion still kills them at this range. So unless they're holding up removal or something, they can be holding up Princess. Like Commanding Princess saves them for a turn, but like it still doesn't deal with the board that Children presents. So they probably just lose quickly after that. So either ways, I'm in a very commanding position right now. Once the Children goes off, and like they have no way to stop me from doing this, right? Okay, they're gonna try to fire off some removal spells after I make the tokens, which is fine. Like, as long as some of the birds survive, I'm fine with the outcome. Command Princess, no, instead of after I tap. I mean, sure, but all it does is kill something and I guess revive a Shifang Hu, which, okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, next turn I just drop Scion Flourishing, buff the board, and then swing. If I top deck a Forest, it's even better for me. But yeah. And no Forest top deck, unfortunately. So I'll just have to go Ramsey, Scion Flourishing, which is still extremely good, especially since they're tapped out, so like, I don't have to worry about anything. Actually, Tali can't minus just yet. Alright, I got the game unlocked then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, yeah, I don't even have to sack the token off to Ramsey. Okay, sure, I'll just like Ramsey, make a token, play out the little pig, assuming like I can stop lagging, please. Am I disconnected now? Right? Yeah, come on. Okay, good. And then play Scion Flourishing, which puts a +1/+1 counter on my entire board, which is extremely scary for them. And just send all the birds at face, knocks them down to 3. Shifang Hu ended up doing nothing this game because I'm all on creatures or instant speed spells. This side is a weakness of Shifang Hu, like it's not good against instant speed stuff, because your opponent can just wait until it's your turn and the effect wears off. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this wins me the game, and it does. Nice. So let's get in this matchup. They got lots of creatures. Let's bring in my creature hate. Yeah, that includes Shepherd. Is Solar Flare good? There's lots of their smaller stuff. Maybe it's good. I'll bring it in game 3 if like I feel like it, I guess. Because I still need to look for cuts, and I guess it's cut the EHSs, right? Because these guys aren't hittable by EHS. Just 3-up ramping seems good enough in this matchup. Is Ramsey good? Maybe I put out some Ramseys for Solar Flares. Like Ramsey isn't good in these sorts of matchups where chump blocking doesn't matter as much. I'm not sure. I'll just run it back like this for now, I think. Yeah. How good is Sackbow? I mean, Sackbow is pretty good in this matchup, right? Yeah, it is. Or I'll run it like this. And this is a great hand if I don't get discarded turn 1, and a horrible hand if I do. Am I willing to risk it? And the answer is probably no, but also Primary Resurgence dies to Anointed Cursebreaker, which they definitely kept in, and brought in way more of. And Pithwelt, yeah, it died to way too many stuff. Like, this hand can't be kept because it's too risky. And if you please, like, oh, connection issues again. Come on, let me mulligan. I have to reconnect. All right. I mean, this hand's keepable, I think. It's definitely a bit slow though, but in this sort of matchup, I don't want to go too low because they have this card. So I keep this. I go Ramsey into Ram. No, that's sort of bad. I'll probably top deck something. I'll keep this. I'm willing to keep it. All right. Judge card resolved. Oh, apparently I'm forced to take another mulligan, or at least just redraw my hand and take a mulligan to 6. But this hand's a lot better, so yeah, somehow I managed to somehow the judge call managed to go in my favor. But yeah, finally the game can finally begin. Hopefully I don't run into as many internet problems. So okay, so there goes my turn 1 ramp. Yeah, no way they name anything other than Resurgence. And well, I guess I just play my land tapped and pass. So this thing's gonna be fetching my white source. Blessing Marketplace plays Valdez, and well, there goes my other ramp piece. At least I get to play Bull on 2. He probably gets removed, but whatever. What can you do? I still have Higgins on 3 in case Higgins ever manages to untap. I doubt it would ever. I doubt it's gonna like survive, but you know I can always try. More lands. Annoying. If I play out Bull immediately and get killed, I mean that's. I have nothing better to do. I shouldn't just. Maybe this thing can fetch Lumbering Hillock. No, I need to fetch my off colors, and I don't want to fetch basics because off-color basics with Higgins is really painful since you sack them and then sometimes you just like run out of sources or like you get color screw yourself. So yeah, I'll just play Bull now and be happy with it. And here's Heart of the Glades. And here's Sack Bull that's ready to get killed. They're sacking Murky Pete for a land right now. So if Sack Bull survives and I still keep drawing lands, I can start spending my mana to start sack bowling lands off the out of people's graveyards, and then that means I can start attacking with a pretty decently sized Bull. Actually, yeah, if Sack Bull survives next turn, I think I won't play Higgins. I'm just going to play out my other land and start activating Sack Bull. Do I activate 3 times or 2 times and then hold up the sack trigger or sack ability? I think I do just activate 2 times and hold up the sack ability because playing around removal is kind of important right now. And in the case I get removed, I think 4 extra life is going to matter a lot more than 1 extra damage to my opponent's face. Oh, Sack Bull survives. Yay. Didn't expect that to happen, but it did. But I'm assuming like they're just going to flip a Planeswalker. Yeah, Lucian will exile the Bull. So yeah, that's why I should keep up some mana. That's some mass work. Interesting. Well, Twisted for 2 doesn't really do much. Right. Yeah. Next turn I can go Higgins Twisted for 3 if I draw land. Or next turn I slam Higgins. If they don't have removal for it, then I Twisted Masswork for Time of Tributes. That's like the scariest thing you can really do with Higgins. If I top deck another Twisted Masterwork next turn, then that's also great because now I can end step the Higgins. Or end step grab Higgins from deck and then try to Time of Tributes. Well, assuming they don't have any instant speed removal. They probably do. Like they have Pith Wilts. And I'll just swing with the Bull right now. You block? No blocks? Yeah, of course. Exile 2. I'll start exiling from my opponent's yard first. And I'm gonna keep up Sack Bull so that Lucian doesn't, so that they don't gain life off it off Lucian. And 4 life is a decent buffer. And like they're kind of forced to minus the Lucian on it, so like yeah, forcing whiffing a Lucian minus is pretty good. It is a pretty good use of my mana. Or not whiffing, but like at least gaining some value off the Lucian minus, even though. Alright, so let's see what I draw. Hopefully I draw something decent. Tower of the Sky. Do I just tower now? Does towering let me kill Lucian? I don't think there's any combination that lets me kill Lucian, so like Lucian is definitely surviving this turn. And I think I want to keep Twisted Masswork for the future because yeah, with more mana, Twisted Masswork at instant speed becomes really scary. In that case, I just tower, right? I tower and play a Little Pig out as a way to threaten the Lucian. That's a pretty good use of my mana. And yep, if they have another discard spell, they can take the Twisted Masswork. But they don't know that Twisted Masswork is in my hand, so I think they only know about the Higgins right now. So if they have discard spells, they probably want to use it as soon as they can get that opportunity to. Little Pig does do a decent job of contesting the board though, so I'm not that unhappy. Oh, Valdez. Yeah, Valdez low is pretty annoying for me. Oh, the Valdez high. That's actually fine. Yeah, I still get to keep Masterwork. And now I have a Masterwork for 5, so like Earthbreaker Behemoth can come out at any time and whack something. That's probably, oh. Okay, that's disappointing. Wait, I didn't even let them, yeah, they still have to tell me if it's high or low. And they pass the turn back to me, so Zering is probably blocking. Does Zering spawning ability do anything super impactful? It does, kind of. Okay, so I can coalesce tower over this guy. which gets me another little pig. That ramps me even further up. Or I can like tower for a Secret Untouched Beauty, which comes with trample. Or actually Secret like affects the board right away. I think that might be more important than just ramping up here. Because I don't actually have anything to ramp into. I just have a sack bowl, which like with this many lands in yard, I don't actually need that much mana for it. I just need a few. What does Backstab Zareen do again? Because like alright, makes stuff bigger. Am I worried about the backside? It costs 2. I mean, it costs 4, so like if I kill this thing, they might monument it. If they monument it, then is that really bad for me? No, it's fine, I think. I mean, they have to block with Zareen, right? So, and I want to get things off the board. I can go like kill Zareen, sack bull, and then sack bull for 2. I think it's just better for me to get Tower of this guy into play first, right? Because like the 5/5 is pretty scary. Is there anything that's especially good against Power of the Sky? I don't think there is. Like I probably just I should play out Sackbow first, just to prevent the possibility of Zareen coming back. Yeah. Anyways, oh, I should probably like get rid of Zareen before they have a chance to cast it. No, I have Sackbow for 2, so I can Sackbow twice and get rid of all my lands, and then still keep up the sack ability. That's pretty good for me. They're gonna plus solution. Are they gonna draw with it? Okay, that's pretty risky. Well, they flip land, so that's good for them, but oh, they can just go Asabeth now, and that's actually quite worrying, right? Because I can't deal with Asabeth. It's a giant life-linking guy. Sackbow can outgrow Asabeth, actually, right? Yeah. And now Wizzerinus have to think about whether they're willing to sack New Divide or not, because if they sack New Divide, Sackbow starts trading with Asabeth. Well, I mean, do they have any other land options? I guess they probably have another land in hand. Oh, they're begin the purge. Well, that wipes the board. Do I have any other sack bowls in deck? No, I don't. Okay, so yeah, I guess creature would die, just turn it exile instead. So like Sackbone, do they have anything that brings stuff back from the yard? Or brings back anything from on my side from the yard? Let me see. I don't think so. So like there's no point in not letting Sackbone get exiled. So yeah, these two guys go. This guy goes, I go up to 25 life, and Lil Pig goes to the market. Not even the market, because this thing's like exiled, so straight up goes to Oblivion. And now they're going to play Asabeth next turn, because they feel safe against this board of stuff that won't outskill Asabeth. And losing to minus 3 to kill something now, that's concerning. Ready Tower again to gain, to like go up to 8 lands. If I do that, then what am I doing with my mana, right? I think like 6 lands is good enough already, because Children for 5 is pretty game winning. Right. Actually, what's big Asabeth comes down, Children's is the only way for me to win the game. So I should try to play to that out, and if I want Children's to win the game, I do need a very big Children's. Like if I tower for Little Pig, what happens? They probably -3 illusion, or yeah, -3 illusion on tower, which gets rid of it, and then they slam Asabeth, and now they have an uncontested Asabeth, which I can trump with Ramsey, but then they start getting so much life. I can like deal with that. I think I should just be ramping here, because I'm the ramp deck. Might as well as much mana as possible. But yeah, this is not a very strong board right now. Honestly, maybe I should have just fetched Seeker, because that way, because if they slam Asabeth here, then Lucian's actually pretty well protected. I'm just assuming Lucian's not going to die this game until I draw a Children of the Clouds. They're not slamming Asabeth right now. Interesting. They're going to kill this thing first. They're not minus Lucian on it, which I mean makes sense. They don't want Lucian to die. But like, they're also not slamming Asabeth, so they probably don't have... Oh, well, I'm empty-handed now, so I'm hoping for some good top decks. And Lucian's starting to swing. I mean, once they run out of cards, they can start playing out Valdez's, which are buffed because I'm empty-handed, and they're not. I play out my Wayfarer Shrine. No, because there's no way for me to draw extra cards in this deck, so if I ever draw any more lands, I can just play out the Wayfarer Shrine. It's for free. Yeah, this is how the game slips away from me. Like, I'm out of resources. They have the giant Asabeth that I can't deal with. I mean, even like a Valdez is pretty hard for me to deal with. Or is it? No, it's not. I just need to like actually draw cards that are useful for me. If I top deck a Kigan, so I play it out right away. Yeah, I probably do. Oh, I guess that's one reason to keep lands in hand. But on the other hand, that's one reason to land in hand, because it baits the pay up. They're going to draw with Lucian now. Let's see what they flip off the top. A land. Okay, so they're probably dropping Asabeth now. And that's very concerning for me. Do I have literally any Asabeth answers in my deck? No, I do not. I don't think. Like big Asabeth coming down. No answers to that. Yeah. Expect is such a big break point against me. Oh. Okay, this is fetching a Lumbering Hillock. And I guess, actually Lumbering Hillock is tapped, so it's not going to be effective, but like next turn, no pick plus Lumbering Hillock blocks Asabeth. I mean, if they don't, even if they play all land, yeah. Which prevents Asabeth from attacking for one turn, but not more than that. Yeah, you need to find some way to put more power on the board. I think a time of is time of tributes castable right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I can just hard cast Tyrant if I top deck it. That'd be a nice top deck. Actually, wait, I do have an answer. It's Shepherd of Nowhere. Oh, they're just gonna kill a little bit. Yeah, it makes sense. That way I can't do the double block thing on Asabeth with, and there's Valdez. Okay, so I'm hoping for Shepherd of Nowhere or Time of Tributes top deck, or Twisted Masterwork to fetch either one of them out. Actually, I have enough mana to tile this guy for Shepherd of Nowhere. That'd also be a really nice find. Do I need Flourishing Capacity? No, I have all my off colors right now. But yeah, please give me a good top deck. And that's not it. Do I die immediately? Yeah, I did have lethal. Well, no, Lumbering Hillock blocks per turn. So yeah, play Timber Range tapped, and then I use Lumbering Hillock to chump Asabeth. Give me more chances to top deck into. Oh, they're gonna crack Backstage Rooms. Yeah, sure. But basically, I'm looking to top deck Shepherd of Nowhere or Time of Tributes or one of the cards that fetches it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Lucian's going offense again. Alright, so if they whack me fully, then it's only 13 damage. Oh, well, Lumbering Hillock's probably blocking Sophia, right? And then no, I can't. I have to jump Asabeth or I die, right? If I block Sophia, then it's 13. Yeah, it's exactly 13. Oh, right. Well, it doesn't matter now. I have to jump Asabeth. Well, like on the bright side, Shepherd of Nowhere will be such a good top deck here because it probably just gets me back into the game entirely. So hopefully this isn't Shepherd of Nowhere. Down to 3. Yeah, Sophia. No, I have Shepherd blocks. Well, no, Lucian minuses on the Shepherd, and then Sophia comes down, and then yeah, I lose. Well, so basically, if they're smart, then they won't play Sophia now because it plays against board wipes. Nope. Oh, okay. Primal Resurgence. That's fine. At least I didn't draw it. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna fetch to thin my deck out a bit. Changes the chances from 1 in 38 to 1 in 37, or I mean 1 in 39 to 1 in 38. Let's see what I top deck. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, how many Twisted Masterwork did I draw? Just only 2. Yeah, only 2, huh? Alright, so the Solar Flare shore up the matchup. It kills Lucian after it minuses. That doesn't really help me though, right? Actually, does later Green Blade hit anything? Actually, white is that reminds me, white is Armor even in this deck. Or why did I not board out Charming Marauder yet? I should probably do that. It's only good against Trigel, but like they probably kept Trigel in, and it's gonna wreck me because they're gonna draw Trigel just as I board out. Yeah, okay, I'm not risking it. The Sackbow was good. Solar Flare was decent, or no, Solar Flare probably is decent, but I didn't want to board anything else out. Ramsey was kind of mediocre those games. Maybe I do bring Solar Flare back, or maybe I do bring in some Solar Flares. Maybe EHS. Like EHS does help me with on card advantage front, and this is a card advantage war sort of. But EHS can just whiff super hard. Like if EHS spins one of my top end guys, then I'm pretty sad. Well, I can't grab children. Okay, it helps me find children. Maybe I do keep it in. Well, yeah, I'll run this back. And okay, so this is quite a good hand, because I have turn 1 Primal Resurgence into, if they discard me, then I still have Sack Bowl. But the downside is, Amber Hills is probably fetching Lumbering Hillock, so I need to find some other ways to make my off colors, because I don't want to be left with no lands in hand. Or I mean, left with no action in hand. But like, turn 1 Primal Resurgence is just so good that you're kind of willing to keep any hand with Primal Resurgence plus some action. Just because also like playing out Primal Resurgence turn 1 makes your top deck so much better on subsequent early turns. It's worth the risk. And they're gonna resolve Asabeth, right? They're still resolving Asabeth. Oh no, they already did the Asabeth thing. So next turn, I'm playing out Sack Bowl. Hopefully they fetch actually, because I don't want to like decide on what to fetch until I get some more information. Since if I ever draw another fetch land, then I definitely want to fetch my Lumbering Hillock. Or if I draw off color basic, then I want to fetch my Lumbering Hillock because that helps me with blood. Alright, let's see what you want to take. Am I alright if I So what does ramping them to 3 do to me? Get some toddy. Like that's basically the worst case scenario, I think. If I drop toddy, I still have Sackbow in play, so No, then they drop Toddy plus, and then I can never kill Toddy. I'm basically forced to play under a Toddy effect for the rest of the game. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll discard Masterwork. Let's see, what do I top deck? Yeah, I instantly get punished for my decision because now I'm top decking lands. So actually, I'm also worried if they have a Pith. Well, if they have a Pith, well, they're gonna target it at Prime Resurgence, which means Sackbo survives. Do you want to play New Divide tapped or untapped, right? Yeah, because that gives me a potential activation in the turn in case my opponents do anything. And Amber Hills fetching Lumbering Hillock can wait. Maybe I should be fetching off colors with New Divide because I do need all three of my colors somewhat soon. And like Wildlands is about the right amount for me to try through the course of a game before stuff starts to matter. Okay, they're just gonna pass. All right, I'll use this opportunity to activate Sackbo. There's no point in not activating Sackbo because that's the entire point I brought it in, because it's a threat that I can sink mana into and grows relatively quickly. Oh, okay, that's even better. I play I play Amber Hills and keep it up. The tower is definitely fetching Little Pig. Okay, so since I'm fetching Little Pig, I can just fetch Lumbering Hillock with Amber Hills then. Alright, that's pretty good. Do you think did they bring in Sealed Riftway against me? Like, do they bring in Sealed Riftway against me? I don't think my deck is actually graveyard centric enough for them to bring it in because, well, no, they don't know that Boreal EHSs. But like, my deck isn't graveyard centric enough that, like, if they brought in Sealed Riftway, I'm pretty happy that they wasted some card slots on it. So here I just play Amber Hills untapped. No, actually, what if I fetch out Higgins here? No, that's a stupid idea. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, the right play is always just Tower for Little Pig, and then keep up Sackbo. I'll whack them for 3, and then I'll Tower for Little Pig. Not much they can do about this. And yeah, I mean, this is exactly what the deck wants to do, which is pass Tower over this guy on turn 3 as much as possible. Or is this turn 3? It's turn 4. No, it is turn 3. I just ramped in and didn't draw anything good to do with the ramp, so it feels. Oh, they have Corpse Head, huh? And I'll keep up Bull, yeah. No point in exiling just now. I can have my own Amber Hills to exile later. But they did take my Tower over this guy. Like, they only have 1 Corpse Fed, right? That's basically their Grave Hate, and that's probably the best sort of Grave Hate against me, which is targeted easily accessible Grave Hate to snipe the important cards out of my yard, because, again, oh boy, this is not the greatest thing in the world. I mean, no, I'm fine because like, I have enough mana. With a Little Pig ramping me, but it definitely hurts somewhat. Anyways, where's the Lumbering Hillock? There we go. If I don't draw anything good, then I'm gonna go on offense with Lumbering Hillock. Is this good? I'd rather top deck something else, but you can't. But like, choosers can't be beggars. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, whatever. So Forest Prime Resurgence. So I'm like kind of weak to Valdez after that, but that's fine because I want to end the game before Valdez starts mattering. That was mana like for me. I can activate Lumbering Hillock, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can activate. This thing's equal, so I'm always playing out Primal Surgeon, so I should just do that first, so it makes the calculations easier. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I can attack with Lumbering Hillock plus Sackbo. I'll out Little Pig, which means that Sackbo isn't up, but like that's fine because that puts them pretty low. Unlimited Curse Breaker is kind of annoying. We'll just keep up Sackbo. No, that's not worth it. That's too much unused mana for my taste. I'll just go on offense with these guys. And yeah, I'm fine with this Sackbo. Oh no, this play out Little Pig just plays out my entire hand. It makes me weaken to board wipes. Well, if they board wipe me, I'm fine with that because Lumbering Hillock, or like I know when Curse Breaker dies, I get my Prime Surgeons back. Lumbering Hillock can still poke through. So yeah, I'll play out Little Pig. This is another threat that they have to deal with. If they pay up me here, then that's probably decent for them. Like, mana is good for me right now because Sackbo plus Lumbering Hillock both are mana sinks. Okay, they do have pay up. Alright, do they have a removal spell for... what? They're keeping up Pithwelt. That's the most likely option here. Raw Naked, or yeah, Raw Little Pig. Well, what are the flat things they have? I'm assuming Swine Herd. They don't have that mana for Princess, so like, yeah, it's just Pithwelt, right? Like, that's the only good option here. I play around the Pithwelt, animate Lumbering Hillock Swing. No point in going... I don't want to play out Little Pig on Adventure, right? Like that, I'm just gonna play out more Little Pigs because that gets stuff on the board. Getting stuff on the board is important. And like they do have to block here because they're just gonna take the chump. It actually makes decision making a lot easier for me because I don't have to think about pumping the bow right now. Seems like they're kind of they don't have a good hand. That's what's happening here. I probably shouldn't have tapped out my basics because now I don't get to play out Primal Resurgence plus get mana off it in the same turn. But that's fine. I can just wait until next turn, right? Is it better to play out Little Pig or is it better? I think I just want to go wide because because their board wipes 4 mana, so if they board wipe, they're dead to Lumbering Hillock. So yeah, I just play out Little Pig as a creature. So do they have anything end of turn? Seems like they don't. Yeah, seems like this did not get a great hand. They can play out Asabeth as a last hurrah, and that will actually stabilize them because Asabeth's going to be gaining more life than... Because attacking Asabeth gains them more life than they lose. Oh, they have to... Oh, they just had nothing. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay, that was anticlimactic. Did they not have, like, Asabeth... Did Asabeth save them there? It's a 5/5 lifelinking guy. I swing into it. With my board of 3/3s, they gain 5 life, and then they lose 9, so yeah, they're dead. Okay. Well then, that's game 3-1. That's nice. Puts me closer to the top cut. Anyways, see you in the next round.